All right, everybody. How's everybody out there doing today? Once again, it's the Animal here. And today I want to talk to you. Today I want to talk to you guys today about the sport of bodybuilding. And you guys out there may have aspirations on becoming a pro bodybuilder or just doing local competitions in your area. The first thing I want to say is the sport of bodybuilding isn't like any other sport that's out there. It's not like baseball. It's not like basketball. It's not like football. Any other particular sport, these people have time off. Um, Bodybuilders don't have the luxury of taking time off. This is a 365 day sport. You train every day. You eat every day. You live your life surrounded by food, weights, and supplements. So there is no time off in bodybuilding. Um, there isn't much money in bodybuilding unless you guys are a pro bodybuilder and you're finishing in the top five Mr. Olympia shows, every year. Prize money done obviously grew from where it used to be at. But the point that I'm getting here, and I want you guys to look at is try and have some type of goal that's going to lead outside of bodybuilding because the thing about this is that a lot of things that people don't see and people don't understand is you look at the Phil Heath, you look at the Ronnie Coleman, you look at the Dexter Jackson, you look at Dorian Yates. These guys were top level bodybuilders, and in order for them to receive the prize money that they was winning, they had to either obviously finish in the top two or three, or be the champion. Um, an average show, an average bodybuilding show for me when I got ready to do one probably cost me, and this depends on depending on what kind of money I had at the time, but the average show you're going to be out about anywhere, and it depends on where the show's at because you got to factor in the traveling, you got to factor in you traveling, hotels, uh, fees. So if you're traveling out of state, you could easily spend anywhere in the neighborhood of $2,000 to $4,000 per show. And what they're going to give you is if you're fortunate enough to win that show, this is this is what this is what they're going to give you. And I think my man Rich Piana said it best: $5 to $10 trophy, and you spent in the neighborhood of $2,000 to $4,000. So you can decorate your mantle or anything you like with these, $5 to $10 trophies. But where's all that money at that you spent off into preparing for that show? That money's gone. You're never going to see that money again. So what I'm getting people to understand and realize is bodybuilding isn't as all as cracked up as a lot of people portray it to be. You look at the Phil Heath. Yeah, Phil Heath wins all of this type of money, but he's been the Olympian now for what 4 or 5 years, 5 years now. I don't remember the exact number. Um, but he's a popular guy in bodybuilding. But you don't look at those guys all the way down that didn't even place. Just imagine the guys that didn't even get called out on that stage. Do you have any idea of how much money that they spent to even get over here to even come? You got a lot of guys that participate in that Olympia that come from overseas. See, this is the side of the equation that a lot of people don't see and a lot of people don't understand. You have any idea of what kind of money that they spent and they even preparing for this show, even traveling for this show, and to add insult to injury, they don't even make the call out. And a lot of these guys, a lot of this, and there's a lot of political issues involved in bodybuilding also. Uh, from my experience, most of the judges that I've seen even judging the show weren't even that wasn't even athletic, didn't even have an athletic build. So, and there's a lot of nepotism going on in these shows too. You could be in the best shape of your life, you could have the best posing routine in your life, but if one of those judges friends or cousins or nephews up on that stage, you're done. You're toast. I don't care how you look. I don't care what kind of a stage routine that you presented during your presentation. You're done. You're not going to get that call out. And I know several people that's had that happen to them. So I'm not saying don't get into the sport of bodybuilding. I love bodybuilding. I love working out. I've been doing this for over 20 years now. I love it. I still work out to this day. I'll be working out until until I'm dead and gone. So this is what I love to do. I'm just telling you guys out there to make sure that you have a backup or an alternative plan to what's going on. Whether that be you say, okay, well I want to be a fitness trainer. Okay, I'm just basically building me a portfolio slash resume up and say, okay, these are my credentials. This is what I've been doing. I play such and such in this show. I've done 16 shows. I've been here. I've been there. Now that is a platform for you to build a resume up, for you to go out and say, well, okay, this is why I'm qualified and able to train you. I mean, whether that be training, whether you may want to have your own gym, you may want to be a trainer, you may want to just sell workout equipment. I mean, whatever the case be, do not just rely on bodybuilding itself to pay your bills. Because there's a very small percentage of people out there that actually make it to the top. Um, and if you don't believe me, just go Google guys that you thought years ago was at the top and see what they're doing now. A lot of those guys aren't even in existence. A lot of those guys didn't have backup plans. One thing I can say and truly admire about Rich Piana is he is a businessman. He has his platform laid out. He has everything. He has all the seems to me like he has all the kinks and everything ironed out about as far as him doing his thing. And that's what he's been doing. I mean, and a lot of guys don't look at it in that perspective. The only thing they want to do is get out there and get seen, get on a magazine, get a supplement contract. Okay, average supplement contract. Just say if you get if you're fortunate enough to get a supplement sponsorship contract anywhere in the neighborhood of between $50,000 to $70,000. Believe it or not, you're gonna spend 50 grand in food alone every year. If you are a national uh, high-ranking bodybuilder, you're gonna spend $50,000. I guarantee you easily in food. Not to mention supplements. Not to mention travel. So hey, where all that money's basically gone. But that's just something I'm putting out there for you guys. I just because I get a lot of questions and people asking me about bodybuilding um, and I just wanted to make this video just for some clarification, just to let you guys see that this isn't a very glorious lifestyle as a lot of people portray and perceive it to be. There's a lot of hard work involved. Like I said, there are no days off for the sport for people that does this bodybuilding. But just make sure that you have something outside. Just make sure that you're thinking outside of the box. And make sure that your future is going to be, well taken care of and well prepared for. Once again, I am the animal. There is no negativity on my channel. There is nothing for me to say negative about anybody. Everything that I try to do and everything that I try to put out here for you guys must be informative. It has to make sense. It has to be motivational, inspirational. Once again, I am the animal. Check out the website, www.angryanimal.com. Subscribe to my YouTube page if you already haven't. I'll see you guys on the flip side. I'm gone.